Hey guys, welcome to Guyvergamingtv. Welcome back to FS17 and welcome back to Coldborough Farm. But it's not just any Coldborough Farm, it is Coldborough Farm V3. So that means it has got seasons on. As you see, I have that activated, and it also has a few other little tricks up its sleeve, so I shall show you in a minute. It has the multi-vectoring ground stuff now, which means that if you plough at an angle, it will go to that angle, which is pretty cool. You may see it up here. See how it's turned with the machine there? So instead of it just being a really weird right angle to stuff whenever you plough or sow or anything, it actually follows it quite well now. We'll nip into the Land Rover in a minute after I've done this and show you, because I have a ploughed field that has a great example of it, of me messing about and seeing what it does. But that bullet bill's done a cracking job of this map. He really has elevated it up to the next level. I loved it beforehand, and I'm still loving it now. It is a great map. Now you recognise this field from, obviously because of all the changes, I had to start a new save game. There was a way of bringing the old save game in, but it was too much hassle due to the fact that I had the bales and all that in front of me there. So what I've done is I've had to come up with another idea, which again I'll show you in a minute. Now this might not work because I'm not too sure on the buildings and stuff. Just let me get a hired worker set up on here. He's working away lovely. He apparently is finished because he's driven into a thing. I'm getting him restarted again. Start maybe and see how he does. Slightly overlap him. Also got my Fords in here. As you know, last time we only had the wee Ford on the right there, but this time I have the two TWs in it as well for yard work and moving stuff around. So most of them are the same vehicles, to be fair. Still got him down here, the wee drop nose one for animals and stuff. Now I haven't got any animals on at the minute, obviously, because I haven't got the all the bales and stuff set, so I'm gonna have to work away at that again and then get the animals again. Again, I've got the same old I think I had the Massey combine, the other one with the 25 footer, and I've got the New Holland sprayer as well, which I had in the other one. Never actually used it on the other map because I never got around to doing it. Where is my Land Rover? There he is. Where's he parked? So I've got most of the same equipment that I had in the last one before the update. So it's a nice and foggy day. He has done the skyboxes that are really nice. The only thing I don't like is the moon. The shine from the moon's really might looking on the sky, but that's just because of the way the skybox is done. But the stars look really cool, and you know, the daylight and all that stuff, and the sunsets and that look really beautiful. So he's done a cracking job. Where is it? Can I get in here? Nope, there's an open. It's in that field I want to go, you see, so. Can I skip through here? Yeah, we'll skip through there. We'll cheat for a little bit, just to see this point. So as you see here, I span the vehicle round, so it created all the little grooves in different angles, look. So this time, no matter what edge you're on, look, it'll actually go in that direction. Again, sorry for the sniffles, still getting the hay fever kicking my butt. So now you don't have really weird angles to the edges of your fields. It will follow them really nicely. So that is an awesome little touch. I can't wait till more start doing that. That will be really, really cool. If I fly up here, he's not doing a bad job. So obviously, because seasons are on, it's reset all the fields. So I'm starting all that again. I have enough equipment to do multiple jobs at once. Unlike last time where I had to wait for a tractor to finish on one job and then move to the next field. I've tried to get more equipment this time to multiply it. So as you see, I've got more sprayers there, which will go into one of the tractors. I have, because Coldborough Park was one of the first maps that I started. This was like my save game 1, so I wanted to, you know, I really started playing a lot of. So I've got a couple of trailers that I've used on the other maps. Obviously the Defender. Some bits that I'm pretty sure I have that on all the trailers. I need to have a look at that because I can't remember now. But obviously my Fords and my Fast Tracks are still in here, obviously. This is the cleaning area because with seasons you have to keep your vehicles clean and stuff. And then I've got that to pull fuel around and stuff, because sometimes you do get a little low in the fields when you're working. And I don't particularly fancy having to drag the tractor back here to refuel. So I have a wee fuel tanker I can drag around with me to top them up with. So that is about it. You know, I've done a lot. I had a lot going on the last save. But, you know, I've got all the vehicles back. I've got most of the trails back. I do need to take that off because I'm pretty sure that wasn't on. I can't remember. I don't think it was it? So, yeah. Got a lot of gear going. So now I just have to start the fields up again and get everything re-going. So I may do a live stream as well at some point of Coldborough Park just to get everything on the go. I'm not expecting to have field 5 now. I'm not sure if we had that last time. I can't remember myself. I don't know what the yellow is underneath either. Look. That was weird. So I'm going to try and I'll plough some of them and just get some growing. So I was obviously going to get some cash flow going in late. So I'll get that going. The grass isn't going to grow for a wee while yet. I'll also show you what's happened down here. We'll do it this way. We'll visit that field. And we'll go across. So because the hay bales and all that have to be under, you know, like a building now, I've got this knocked up down here. So I've got this because I don't know if this works or not. I've got it on some of the other maps that you might have seen. So I'll have this under here to see if it'll keep them dry. But there's also, and I've done the ground, by the way. I've made that into dirt. I've made this into concrete. But there's also these ones here. Now this is a new one that's on the mod hub, and it's extendable. So all you get when you start is this little corner here, right? So then you can extend it out and across and whatever. You can put the walls in wherever you want. See, I have one that's actually closed off here. You know, I might put some vehicles in here or something. You can walk through into this area. So it's really, really cool. I like how you can do that. And you can extend it out quite a ways, I have to say. I think it'll even come out again. And I'll actually show you a building on here. There it is. So I can't extend it anymore. So it is pretty big. I wouldn't mind the wee patio things at the front look quite cool over the top. So, as you can see, I've pretty much got it extended as far as it'll go outwards. But I won't mind the wee overhangs at the front there, which is pretty cool. We'll say when you put it down, all you get is the little thing. So you hit F1 and hit H. Your little triangular things come up, see? Which is pretty cool. And you can extend and change and put doors on and all that sort of thing. So if I go here, if I hit N, puts a wall on with a wee door. There's the double doors and then a proper wall. And if you hit M, it just goes backwards and backwards and backwards. Which is really cool. And I really, really like that. I think it's a nice wee thing. Extend hall, straight hall, previous. There was a way of putting the flipping. Oh well, trust this device. I don't know what it's talking about. There was a way before of putting the wee extensions on. Yeah, can't see where it is now, though. Which would have been really nice to put on. Boo. Well, I'll keep messing with it, see if I can find it again. But it looks really good. It's been well modelled, I've got to say. You guys done a great job on it. And I do really like it. And then you just hit H again and it'll hide the wee things. Oh, there you go. J, activate porch. There you go. It puts them on the back as well, so not too bothered about that. Can help keep the trees off. But that looks really, really nice. I do like that a lot. It's a big, beefy building. So, fingers crossed this will keep shit dry. As I say, I don't know whether it works or not, or how that's going to work, but I'm hoping it has a mask on so it'll keep stuff dry. But I suppose we'll have to find out about that, won't we? So, he's doing that field. Yeah, the other one's working away in the other field. That's a really big field to do that. Like, I only have the smaller ploughs. I don't like having the massive ploughs, just due to transportation reasons. And you'll see down here I've got the odd bit of equipment laid out as well that I used to have in the field above. I've picked this Mixing Rashomon because it holds. I mean, I like the look of the other one better that I did have from the old map, but the quantity wasn't right. So you'd put the stuff in and it wasn't putting it in correctly, and it was a real pain in the ass to keep messing around with it. So I've got this one, which will just do it properly this time. And I've still got the water tank that I had before. Oops. And the balers and stuff are now in here. So, yeah. Pretty much got everything sorted, as I said. Just need to get the stuff required for the animals. And then I'll be back to how it was before. So, this will be like episode whatever, 0.0. Seasons have begun. And I've changed my mooring equipment as well. I think last time I had the 2 jelly ones. Well, now I've got the coon and the jelly. So, that should be quite cool. And by the time you guys are probably watching this, or by the time I've got it out, the mod competition is finished. Seasons got first place, which is well deserved. Seasons is an amazing mod. I think Virtual Farmer, was it? what was it, Bullet Bill? The Horse map. Got third, I think it was, on that. The TW Fords that I have on here came third as well. So there was some really good turnouts. So I love these TW Fords. The inside of them is class. The sound is brilliant. The look of them is great. Texture is good. So I really love these. Love a good Ford. So yeah, I'm going to try and get it to a somewhat more viewable stage. So this episode is just showing you what the crack is, what's been changed, and you know, just getting it started. And then off screen I'll try and get some more work done to it and get it back to somewhere where it was before. But yeah, it's looking cool. I'm enjoying it. I still need to get I have all my weights down here for the vehicles, as you see there. I still need to get stuff for that, because what I did last time, I had pallets of fertilizer, liquid fertilizer for that. Just made it a bit more legit, and was handier than driving this thing around to the big tub thing to fill it up. Not 100% sure where I'm going to keep them now. Probably here, to be honest, because there's one already there. So maybe around here, because all the vehicles have to be kept inside as well, I think, for seasons, you know, to help keep them maintained and stuff. So yeah, that'll be my next job. The cars can stay outside, stuff them, that'll be right. Wages are extortionate for these guys. That is full of fuel already, so that's good. Maybe get another one of these at some point, because they train quite well. Go together, so I might purchase one of them. As you see, I'm getting a wee bit of cash. I think I had about 180 or something in the last one, I think. But I have bought bits of equipment since then, so that's why I've knocked it down a bit. I wonder if I can modify that trailer and take that ladder thing off. To shift this, put it over here with it. For now. Oh, I'm glad it started raining, I tell you. Hay fever is still pretty high, but it's better than it was before. That plodding countdown. Right, we're gonna have to turn it around here. Should be able to customise it in the thing, I think. Derp. Take it in here. Into the good old workshop. So this is where you have to come to. Yeah, I can't repair your vehicles as well, apparently. There we go, that's better. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. And there we have it, back to how it should be. So this is my largest trailer, so this will be used for probably square bills and stuff. And I do have a smaller trailer, which I'll keep the ladders on. and use that for the round bales and stuff probably. I know it looks like a lot of my machinery is not used at the minute, but like tractors and stuff will be used for transporting and carrying and stuff, so you know, while they do other fields. What I'm going to try and do with this one is have fields going at different times. So maybe 3 or 4 fields growing now, and then get some other fields growing at another time, just to split it up a bit. Because if you look here, obviously you've got your different times for different things. Most of it's harvested at the same time, but stuff like your populars and your grass and all that lot is coming up ready for harvesting, which is actually handy. Yeah, soybeans I can't put down yet, which is good because I was about to put some down. Canola's alright for now. And again, you see your canola that can be harvested in the last part of summer. And your soybeans and stuff like that can be done like autumn time and things. Nothing in winter, obviously. Oilseed radish and your populars can be done in winter by the look of it. So winter time will be spent sorting out equipment, cleaning them, washing them, probably moving snow about if it snows. You know, and things like that, and then getting ready for the next season. And obviously looking after your animals and stuff if you have any as well, which would be cool. So yeah, that's going to do for this video, guys, because my hay fever and my nose is getting on my nerves now. But that's the reintroduction into Coldborough Park. It's going to be good. I'm enjoying the season so far, even though I've not played a lot of it. But the visual effect that it makes on it, and the fact you have to think about what you're doing a bit more, makes it really interesting. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into Coldborough Park a lot, and getting all my animals and that back up as well. So thanks for watching, guys. You know the score by now. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you watched. Comments, questions, please chuck them down below. Please subscribe. Please go to my Twitch and subscribe to that as well, because I'm going to start streaming a bit more. I've got a couple of streams done already, and more will be coming soon. And thank you for watching, guys. See you all later.